Welcome all. So the topic which we are going to discuss today is the combinations in a birth chart where the person adopts other children. Um, in Brihat Parashara Horashastram chapter 30 shloka 23 to 30 there are indications of the upapada. Now the effects of a couple having no children are needs to be seen from the natal lagna, the lagna pada, the seventh from the upapada. Upapada is the 12th aruda pada of the 12th house, and similarly the lords of these three lagnas. So sage Narada says that if Saturn, Moon and Mercury are together in the ninth from natal lagna or lagna pada or seventh from upapada, then possibility of a son is not there. If Sun, Jupiter and Rahu are placed from ninth from the natal lagna or lagna pada or from the upapada, then there will be number of suns. Similarly, if moon is so placed, it will give a sun. When there are mixtures of grahas, it will delay the obtainment of a child. The sun caused by the yuti of Surya, Guru and Rahu will be strong, valorous, greatly successful and will destroy enemies. If Mars and Saturn are positioned in the ninth from Lagna Pada, the ninth house from natal Lagna, or seventh from the Upapada, there will be no son, or a son will be obtained by adoption, or brother's son will come into adoption. In all these cases, odd Rashis will yield many sons, while even Rashi will cause only a few. If Simha happens to be the Upapada and receives a drishti from moon, there will be limited number of children. Similarly, if Virgo happens to be the Upapada, there will be many daughters. Parents Lagna and from character of Guru, material social status includes a child's power to successfully incarnate. Their health and profession, their wealth and their marriages etc. can be derived. Naturally, if the child has two active partners, there can be two different parental relationships with the child and two different ideally compatible views and expectations regarding the character of the child and what style of trait development most benefits the child. Emotional results, particularly the happiness of the child, parent relationship and general fortune of the child should be judged from the parent Chandra Lagna. The Graha which rules the 5th from Chandra is the first child. The Graha which rules the 7th from Chandra is the second child. The Graha which rules the 9th from Chandra is the third child. As a rule, the first child will be born during the Vimshotri Dasha period of Lord of the 5th, Lord of the 9th or Lord of the 1st. During Guru Dasha or 5th from Guru Dasha or during Rahu Ketu if it occupies 5th or 9th house. If Rahu Ketu occupy the Rashi of Lagna of 5th plus Lagna of 9th or Guru. Now typically conception of the first child will occur during a key transit of Gochara, Rahu Ketu, which contacts axis of natal Rahu Ketu, axis of natal moon, axis of Lagna and axis of Navamsha or Saptamsha Lagna are nodes. Now, miscarriage is possible during the period of the sixth lord, which is second from the fifth, and less often lord of 11th, which is seventh from the fifth. Both natural abortion, miscarriage, or therapeutic abortion, medically assisted, are possible. As lords of the second from Putra Bhava and seventh from Putra Bhava, the lord of sixth plus lord of 11th are the temporal karakas for death of children. To be a strong karaka for natural abortion or therapeutic abortion, the graha who is radix lord of 6th and lord of 11th should have some additional malefic qualities. A natural malefic, Mars or Saturn, are dominated in degree by lord of 6th plus lord of 8th plus or lord of 12th. Rahu equal to karaka for sudden or wild changes. Periods of Rahu can amplify the experience of either natural abortion, miscarriage, or therapeutic abortion medically assisted. If Rahu Lord equal to Lord of 6th plus 8th plus Lord of 3rd or Lord of 11th. If Venus happens to be in the 3rd or 11th from Lagna Pada, they'll have been an abortion to the mother earlier. Same is the effect if Shukra or Venus is in the 8th from natal Lagna or from Lagna Pada. Adoption is possible if Putra Lord is in the Ari Bhava. The native will obtain such sons who will be equal to his enemies, or will lose them, or will acquire an adopted or purchased son. If Mangala and Shani are together in the ninth, there will be no son, or a son will be born by adoption, or brother's son will come into adoption. Similarly, cases of adoption are when the lord of the first happens to be in the fifth, and lord of the fifth happens to be in the first, or fifth is aspected by Saturn, Gemini is in the fifth, Virgo is in the fifth, Aquarius is in the fifth, and Capricorn is in the fifth house. So in the next topic, let's discuss the various other combinations for adoption.